steps on how to measure the central tendency, the median mode, and the range. So ngayon naman, i-discuss naman natin ngayon yung variance at saka standard deviation. So paano natin mako-compute yung variance at saka standard deviation? So ngayon, magpo-focus muna tayo dun sa ungroup data. Then, susunod yung next topic natin is doon naman sa discrete random variable. So dito muna tayo magpo-focus sa ungroup data. So ano ba yung variance? So variance is the average square deviation from the mean of a set of data. It is used to find the standard deviation. So itong variance, ginagamit natin yan para ma-determine natin yung standard deviation. So meaning yung squared, pag in-squared nyo yung standard deviation, that is variance. Then kapag kinuha nyo naman yung square root ng variance, siyempre yun yung standard deviation natin. So ngayon, paano natin kukunin yung variance? So first step, find the mean of the data. So katulad din discuss natin last time, no, alam niyo naman kung paano kumuha ng mean. Then step number 2, subtract the mean from each value. The result is called the deviation from the mean. So pagkakuha natin ng mean, isusubtract natin doon sa mga given natin. Then kukunin natin yung square nila. So meaning, i-square lang natin. Halimbawa, 2 squared. So multiply natin sa sarili nila. So yun yung step number 3. Multiply natin sa sarili nila yung nakuha nating answer si step number 2. Then, kukunin natin yung sum ng mga squares na yon. Then, i-divide by the total number of items para makuha na natin yung variance. Actually, this is the formula of variance. So, medyo komplikado, pero ito lang yung step by step natin. Yung 5. So, then standard deviation naman shows the variation in data. If the data is close together, the standard deviation will be small. If the data is spread out, the standard deviation will be large. It is often denoted by the lowercase Greek letter sigma. Okay, so itong standard deviation, kinukuha natin yan. Pag nakuha na natin yung variance, square root lang naman natin siya. So, alam nyo naman yung square root, no? Kukunin lang natin yung square root ng variance, yun yung magiging standard deviation natin. So, ganun lang po siya kasimple. Okay? Okay, so paano ngayon natin hahanapin o isasolve yung standard deviation? So, first step is find the variance. So, meaning, yung diniscuss natin kanina step by step, gagawin natin lahat yun. Kasi nga, yun yung step para makuha natin yung variance. Then, kukunin lang natin yung square root ng variance. So, that will be the standard deviation. So, ito yung pinakang formula ni standard deviation. So, let's have an example. Okay, so find the math test scores of 5 students are 92, 88, 80, 68, and 52. So, ang gagawin natin, hanapin natin, isolve natin yung variance at standard deviation niya. Okay, so ano yung first step natin? Kukunin natin yung mean. So ano yung mean ng given natin? So 92 plus 88 plus 80 plus 68 plus 52 divided by 5 is 76. Okay, then find the deviation from the mean. So meaning, lahat ng given natin, impa-minus lang natin dun sa mean natin, no? So 92 minus 76 is equal to 16. 88 minus 76 is equals to 12. 80 minus 76 is equal to 4. 68 minus 76 is equal to negative 8. Then 52 minus 76 is equal to negative 24. Yan. So, yan yung step number 2. Then, step number 3 is square lang natin. So, ibig sabihin, multiply natin sa sarili yung nakuha nating sagot dito sa step number 2. So, 16 squared is equal to 256. 12 squared is equals to 144. 4 squared is equal to 16. Negative 8 squared is equal to 64. Then negative 24 squared is equal to 576. Yan. So, yan yung step number 3 natin. So, i-square lang natin yung deviation. So, i-multiply lang natin sa sarili niya. Pwede naman kayong gumamit ng calculator. Di naman ko kayo pagbabawalan. Gumamit ng calculator. Okay, step number 4. So, find the sum of the squares of the deviation from the mean. So, kukunin lang natin yung total nung nakuha natin sagot is step number 3. Ayan, so 256 plus 144 plus 16 plus 64 plus 576. So, yung total is 1,056. Step number 5, divide by the number of data items to find the variance. So, 1,056 divided by 5. Saan nanggaling yung 5? Yun yung bilang nung pinag-add natin. Yung parang kinuha lang din natin yung average, no? So, 1,056 divided by 5 is 211.2. Okay? So, meaning, yung variance natin is 211.2. So, nakuha na natin yung variance. Next, paano naman natin kukunin yung standard deviation? So, simple lang, i-square root lang natin. So, square root ng 211.2, pag kinalculate nyo yan, so, ang answer is 14.53. So, that is the standard deviation. So, the standard deviation of the test scores is 14.53. So, yan lang yung step by step how to solve for the variance and standard deviation. Okay? So, pag may questions ulit sa GC natin para mabasa ng bawat isa yung questions then yung possible na magiging answer ko. Okay? Sige.